Good morning and welcome to Manic Fishing. Right, I've steamed all the way out. I got the 4:30 lock this morning. I've steamed out to the KINGMERE. I'm going to give it a go. There's a boat to the side of me here, so perhaps he knows something I don't. So I've made some rigs up. We've got a bit of bleeping down there. I've made some rigs up, just simple, 2 down, and I'm using a Sakuma. These are a size 2 Kong hooks, 465, and I've got a set of their booms. So basically the lead on and a hook going down under, and then another one up there, nice and simple. I've got a couple of floating beads on, and I'm going to try, looks like there's a load of fish down there, I'm going to try squid head and cuttle today. So let's get set up. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go down with one of these clock face leads from Craig. Now, let's have a look. So I made these up last year after I come down here, and these are just squid heads, if you can see. So let's try the squid heads first, and then I'll cut my cuttle up. I'm going down with this match rod that I got, which is absolutely made for this job. So there you go. There's my baits there. And I'm going to trot this down, see if I can find them. I'll say, it looks like they're just below me, but we'll have a go. So I'm just letting it go down in the tide. It's a 6 metre tide today, so hopefully shouldn't be too bad. Right, I'm on the bottom now. Now what I'll do is I'm going to set the other one up, so I'll just put that one there. I'm going to see, and then I'm going to trot it down and see if I can find them. Right, I've got a 6 to 12 here, which would be nice and light. Probably only going to fish with the 2 rods today, because it'll just make it a bit too hectic. Yeah, look, straight away. You don't have to strike these. That's on the squid head. Yeah, it's a bream. Oh, so I'll try and lift him in. Great, come on, Skip, get down. Well, that weren't down long, was it? That's a nice one. Great. Off he goes. So straight away into a bream. So let's get this one down and see if I can get the other rod down. If I can't, I won't use it. You see, you don't even need to, when you've got nice sharp hooks, you don't need to strike them. You just wind into them. So I'm touching bottom now. And I think they're literally, I didn't trot that down, so I think they're just literally just below me here. So let's try and get this one. I'm going to use I've got some cuttle here, so I'm going to try the cuttle as well. I'm just going to shave the top bit. Just get a couple of chunks on this. So cuttle is so strong, so tough, that it'll hang on there. The old bream won't be able to pull this off. Right, so that's it there. So I've got one up and one down. There you go. So one below the lead and one above it. So I'll just flick this one a little bit and hold it so it doesn't tangle. These shouldn't tangle, these rigs. Right, so I'm on the bottom there. Put that one in there. Now look, I'm getting a bite on that one straight away. So great. There you go. So look, just wind into it. don't need to strike them. If your hooks are nice and sharp, they literally hook themselves. So look at them darting off. No real monsters, but it doesn't matter. A bream's a bream. Come out, Skip. Come out, Skip. Skip. That's a better one. That's a better size one. Let's just put him in here so I can unhook him. Beautiful colours. You've got to be careful because there's spikes. Skip, get down. He gets so excited, that dog. Get down. So yeah, just straight through the lip. Beautiful. There you go. Off he goes. So at the minute it's on the squid head. So let's just, here we go, look, this is on the cuttle. I think they'll take anything if they're feeding. See, I didn't strike that. That's a better one. They're all better ones. Yeah, so you don't need to strike them, not at all. There you go, on the cuttle. Right, a frenzy. So let's bait this big rod up. If it's going to be like this non-stop, I will just use the one rod, I think. These little hooks are lovely, lovely and sharp. Right, I will put this one over until it gets too much, and then we'll take it in. But at least they're here. At least the fish are here. So this is great. There you go, that one's off. That one is. They're both off. So what works best, cuttle or squid head? At the minute they're both working. So literally we're getting bites left, right and centre. And I don't think it matters what you're putting down, they're taking. I think I had two on there then. I lost one. It's only a small one this, but it doesn't matter. So look, that's on the squid. On the cuttle, should I say. Only a baby that one, but still good fun. So got a bite on this back rod, good one. That's on there. There's another boat just coming out to join us. That one's going as well. It's Bream Frenzy. Yeah, that seems quite a nice one. That's a nice size. Oops, I caught my line there. Let's get him unhooked. Yeah, just got that untangled and I've got one on here. Come out, Skip. So I think I'm just going to fish with one rod because it's getting a little bit hectic. There you go, only a little one, that one. So let's see if we can pick off some bigger ones. What I'm going to do, I'm going to up the bait a little bit, try them on bigger bit of squid head, and then on the top one I'm going to put a bigger, because I don't think it matters because I'm catching them on cuttle and I'm catching them on squid head, so it really doesn't matter. They're taking anything. I stopped at the angler's den and I picked up a couple of bream traces because I didn't think I could be bothered to make them last night, but literally I got his rig and I changed the hooks, even though his hooks were okay actually, and I put on these floating beads, but he's got quite a nice bottom boom on there, so we'll put this one on and it's set up. I'll cut the tentacles off because they've only got really small mouths, bream, you know, so they don't need they just need the head really, you know. Let's go down with both heads on this. Alright, so 2 squid head on here, and I've got 1 cuttle and cuba cuttle. There you go, look, that's going again. Well, this is great fun. Yeah, look at that. That one's going like mad. Right. That's a better one. Yeah, that's a better one. Yeah, great fun. The colours are beautiful. It's like nice blue colour to him or her. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Beautiful. So this KINGMERE reef is not, it's, you know, it's well famous for bream, but you get all sorts on here. You know, you'll get spur dogs and tope running and bass. Well, I suppose there's bass and that on here, but you know, for me, as you know, on Manic fishing, I come down here every year, and it's great fun, you know, because you don't get the we don't get the bream for probably another 3-4 weeks, so it's nice to get the first ones on the table, you know, as to say. Not literally on the table, but nice ones, you know. There you go. Not very big, but still enjoyable. There you go. Let's get him back. Look, and the other one's going mad. This feels a bit better. Yeah, that feels much better. Oh, he's diving off. Oh yeah, he's a nice size one. Great. So I'm not going to bother netting any of them because there you go. Yeah, that's a better one. That's got to be a couple of pound. Right, I don't want to lose my rod. Right, come out, Skip. Such a bugger. Yeah, that's a nice size one. Right. So I've got this this small baiting spoon that Stainless Steve gave me last time I was here with John. He was wrapping them up for me, so I'm just going to take the tentacles off. We'll keep them, but I'm going to cut the squid in half, and I'm going to wrap them guts up around it. Let me see if I can show you. So look, I've got all the guts and that there, so I'll fold the guts back on itself, put it on that spoon, and hopefully I can find the end of this. There you go. Just going to wrap it up. It just really, it just holds it, pins that so the hook can pin in it. Give it a little knot. There you go. So it literally, it's like that. That's all the guts and the, you see that? All the guts and the head all together. So we'll do a couple of them. Right, so let's see how long it takes. You keep your eye on that one. Yeah, as I said, when I come out of the lot this morning, it was absolutely pitch black. Even though I'm radared up and everything else, it's still, the illusion of darkness isn't great. So that new camera I got from Hudson Marine, they did me a lovely deal on it, and I had that on this morning and it was perfect. And I set up a safe route on these Navionic charts and CMAP charts. You can literally put a mark outside the harbour and then scroll round to where you want to go, put another mark in there, and then do a dock to dock or auto routing, and then it'll actually take you the safest way round to get to this point. But on my trail going through there, I saw Dans, which I'd never have seen in the dark. I'd have run right over them, but I actually saw them through that camera, so it's earned its money just with that one instant. But as I say, it's quite foggy here now, so we'll just wait. I'm going to fish this tide till I'm just going to fish this first tide, and then, you know, see what happens. I'm not going to stay till after slack water and then re-anchor and all of that. I just want to fish one tide and I'll get myself back. Maybe hit a wreck on the way in, but to be honest with you, I think we've done quite well already. Certainly better than what we did last year and the year before. I sort of always seem to come down either a week too early or, well, not a week too late, but always a week too early. And I actually marked my friend where he was fishing last time. We were slightly up further, and I just came to this exact same spot as where he was fishing last year, and as you can see, we're hitting a few now. So yeah, the fog's coming right down. I've got my AIS on and I'm lit up anyway, so we're nice and safe here. There you go, another bite on the back rod. Pretty sure he's on. He's on. Yeah, it feels a little bit better. Mind you, they all feel good on this rod. I ain't had no double hookups. I've seen that boat next to me have a double, but he's not the monster of the day, but still good fun. Oops, come out, skip. Yeah, slightly different colour, that one. Yeah, slightly different colour. Quite nice. So I've got loads of pictures now. Trouble, you put them all up on Instagram and people think you're putting the same fish on there each time, so I'm trying to alternate the way I hold it, but I can assure you they're not. Yeah, so I'm not having to trot that bait down, you know. It's let's see how long that one's down. It just seems to be you know, obviously I'm not right underneath the boat. I'm probably about sort of 50 foot away and time the line goes down, but I can see them on the sounder there. It's showing them here, so they're obviously swimming through, but I reckon they're just holding there. But don't seem to be getting a great deal on that, and I think that's got the cuttle on that, so perhaps they're just getting a little bit more finicky. I'll tell you what I've bought. I've bought some lugworm, some frozen lugworm, because my friend at the fishing club, old boy at the club, he always swears by just putting a little tip of black lug on. Something about it, I mean, a few people swear by it, so I might give that a go as well. Why not? It don't really matter, we're catching constantly, aren't we? But let's just get a little bit of this black lug out. So yeah, just put a little bit of this on, just a tip. That's all you want. Look, just a dear little, look, the size of my fingernail. We'll try that on the next one. Right, so let's go a squid head down on one and a bit of black lug like that, and then let's cut a little bit of cuttle down. Just want little baits. They've only got little mouths, breams, you know. And then let's just put this little bit on, and I'll show you this. Let's see if it makes any difference whatsoever. So there you go. That's a squid head with just a little tip of black lug, and here is the cuttle with just a tip of black lug. Let's see if that tickles their fancy. There you go, look, I've just moved that one up and it's sent him off. Perhaps it was just moving that around a bit that made him want to go for it. Yeah, he's steaming off like a Trevally. That's a nice size one. So come out, Skip. Now I'll take the photo the other way round so people on social media don't think I'm cheating. Very hard to hold, as you can see. Of course the dog's going ballistic for him. He wants a bit of them. I'm sure he thinks that they're trying to hurt me, you know. Right, let's get this one over quick. I'm going to hit that one. So you haven't got to panic too much with them because they will hook themselves. And because those Sakumas are super sharp, they'll just get them in the lip. You know, they're not going to be gut hooked. Oh, would you bloody believe it? Well, I didn't want to get one of them today. That's a dogfish. I suppose you've got to have one. I didn't really want that. Right, go on, bugger off. Right, fingers crossed, no more dogfish. He's on. He's on. Feels a bit better. Powering off. So let's try and just swing him in. There you go. Slightly better one. Nice. So trying these different methods, you know, I can't really see what is actually working the best because they're taking the cuttle and they're taking the head, you know, the squid head. So I think actually when they're in, you know, when they're feeding like they are, look, there we go, it's lifting the rod up, that one. When they're feeding like they are, they're literally taking anything. So what we got here? Oh, thought it was a bass then. But it's a bream powering off. Great fun. So let's see what he's taken this time. So, see, look, that, if I can get it out, is a cube. Look, that's a cube of the cuttle. So they're not fussed. Look, nice one. They're really not. I don't think they're fussed what they take. Yeah, again. There we go. So I'll just hold the rod and just literally when it takes, I'll just sort of wind into it. I can just start to see that boat now. The fog's not lifting. You know, that's when you're truly blessed to have radar. You know, I'm very, very lucky to have all this equipment on here that you know, get me back safe. You know, sometimes I've been there before I had all this radar and other setups. I've been out in thick fog and just literally, you know, one of us standing on the deck looking out. It's a frightening thing. The darkness and the fog is not nice. It's very very ghostly like, you know. But as I said this morning, I was panicking a little bit because I've never used this camera, but mate, it was epic, absolutely epic. Oh, there we go. There's me yakking on and rod's going over the side. Yeah. So you ain't got to panic. They hook themselves, you know. You really ain't got to panic with them. You know, if you've got sharp hooks and they're a nice wide gape like this, you know, you don't strike, you never strike. Same as replace, you don't strike, replace, you just wind into them really, lift into them. Look, straight through the mouth, perfect. Power's off, right. Yeah, it's all about the hooks, you know. If your hooks are nice and sharp, you've no need to do all that. You know, I mean, I get a lot of advice and, you know, from John. I mean, John fishes with the best anglers in the country. You know, they never strike, them boys. Not bream fishing. Yeah, I mean, I don't, you know, as I say, really, I'm a wreck angler. You know, I like wrecking and that, you know, but I try and put my hand to anything. But I listen to whatever anybody says. You know, I'm no expert at anything, but, you know, we get a few fish. Hopefully we'll all learn together, you know. But, yeah, look, that one's going again. So all I do is lift it up and wind into it. There you go, look. There's no striking involved. Yeah, it feels better. They always feel better on this rod. Oh yeah, that's a better one. Let's try and lift him up. Beautiful colours. Look at that one then. That's blue face. He's got a blue face and like a white stripe down him. Don't know if you can see that. Look, this white stripe here. Beautiful. Try and get a picture of him. Now, I've just put this one back over with the same bait on, but that's cuttle and that's squidhead. The cuttle seems to be winning the day today for some reason. Perhaps it's, you know, because the fleshiness, the whiteness of it, you know, that is more attracting them than the scent, you know, perhaps. Or whether they're just greedy buggers today, you know. So at least with the cuttle, well, one thing, I've got loads of it, and they don't pull it off. It's tough, you know. It's quite a tough bait. That's it. Lift into it. That's on it. Now let's see what it's on. Try and take. That's feeling a bit more livelier. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, that is a nice one. It's got another white stripe down it there. Yeah, beauty. Pleased with that. So the tide's slowing right down now. It's not going out, but we're still catching fish. Look, here we go again. We'll just let that make sure he's hooked himself. So I ain't had a double hook up today yet. Just so you can just see him in the water. See if I can bring him up to it. There, look, him diving off. Oh look, I've got a double hook up. Well, there you go. I said I weren't going to get one, and I have. So they're two quite nice ones there. So I'll probably end up losing one, but let's have a look. Let's see if I can. I'm not going to bother about with the net today. There you go. Right, getting a proper bite on this rod. Yeah, he's on. Another nice one. There you go. Another nice one. So great fun. So I'm just baiting this one up and that one's going now. So it did slow down slightly for a few minutes and now it's game on again. So I say you haven't got to panic. So you know they're bream. You know they're bream straight away because they... Oh, there you go. Nice. Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? Hey, what are you saying? Beautiful, literally beautiful. They're like little piranhas, their mouths. They've got like little, well, they've got quite big teeth there. Look, I don't know if you can see that. Serrated teeth, but there's beautiful colours. Blue and all sorts. So I think I'm going to run out of bait before I run, you know, before my session was supposed to run out, but it doesn't matter. Look, we're on this one rod now. So, see, look, just winding into it. Lift and wind. No striking involved. Great fun. Let's bring him round here so you can see him. We've had a few, I don't care if I lose him. Oh, I have lost him. Oh dear. I'll just bring him round to show you, and I lost him. Oh well. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if you're keeping an eye. I don't know what I'm catching them more on, the bottom one or the top one. I haven't really been paying much attention, but perhaps let me know in the comments what's been catching it, top, bottom, more on cuttle, more on squid head, or, you know, I've sort of lost count now. There you go. So that's straight on that cuttle. So, and it, oh, the top that was. So yeah, I don't think there's any you know, preference for them. I think they're just hungry today. Caught that just in time. My rod was going over the side. Yeah, that's a nice one. I'm going to lift that over quite like that. That's the biggest one for now. So yeah, that's a cracking one there. Yeah, I mean, it's not, you know, it's not £4, but that's a bloody lovely one, that. Yeah, that's on. See, if you just got to leave them, let them hook themselves. Yeah, he's diving off. Oh, great. And see, they're not swallowing it. You know, they're not. That's not going down. Look where that hook is. Can you see that? Look, it's just in his mouth. Look. So you're not, you know, you're not risking anything. You certainly don't want to be striking them. I'm pretty sure this one's on. Yeah, he's on. Yeah, great fun. Let's try and get that on that camera. So I'll play about a little bit with them, just so you can just see them in the water. So they're two quite nice ones there. There you go. Great. So, sun's out, lovely day now. So even though we're not on low tide yet, you know, slack water, we're moving strangely. We've sort of moved back round the other way. We're still hitting fish, without a doubt, but the lines are going like that way now. Look at that one going. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, when it gets to slack water, I'm sort of done. I've had a fantastic morning. You know, really and truthfully, I got here about, I don't know, 6:15, and it's been non-stop action, literally. So we're constantly swinging side to side. The lead's starting to pull. So I just lost one lead on that on that up tide rod. So you can see the rod springing back. So we're not moving much, but we're just grabbling around. So I think, look, what I'm going to do, mate, it's 10:30. I've been here, what, half 6, half 7, half 8, half 9, half 10. I've been here like less than 4 hours, and I don't know how many fish. You let me know how many we've had, but we've had a few, without a doubt. It's been an epic day. So I think I'm going to get myself back. It's a nice flat day. Get myself back. This probably isn't the end of the video, because I'm going to stop and hit a wreck on the way back. Thanks for watching Manic Fishing. At the end of the video, you'll see a prompt for another video. Watch that one, that'd be epic. And then you'll see my Manic Fishing logo. Hit that logo at the end, that's my subscribe button. Please subscribe to the channel. Loads of exciting things coming up. See you on the next one.